Hello grade 5 students, how all of you are doing? So this is Teacher Raj. Okay, so in this last term I'll be teaching you science. Okay, so you have done a great job in your last term, so I would like to say congratulations and welcome back to our first class for subject science in this last term. And today we will be learning about chapter 6, Earth's movement, the sun, the earth and the moon. So I will read it out for you, and so after you are done watching video, so you can read it. Okay, so try to read it and I will explain you what is in here. Okay, so I will read. So a camera on the spacecraft. So what is spacecraft? Spacecraft is like a vehicle, like the scientists they use to go in the space. Okay, so spacecraft Galileo took this image of the earth and the moon on its way to explore the planet Jupiter. Okay, so in our solar system we have 8 planets. Maybe so in this term we will learn about all 8 planets. So the image shows us that the moon is much smaller than the earth and they are surrounded by black empty space. So what it says, the image shows us that moon is, so in actual the moon is very small than earth. So earth is much bigger than the moon and it is surrounded by black empty space. The sun lights up part of earth and the moon. So sun, so we also have sun, so sun gives us light, so sun lights up the earth and the moon. So moon does not have its own light, so it reflects the light from the sun to earth. The sun is shining because it is a star, so we know it's a sun, but sun is a star, so there are so many stars in the universe. So all stars give out light. So all the stars have their own light, so they give out light. Earth is a planet. Planets reflect the light of the sun. The moon also reflects the light of the sun. So as I told you, like moon reflects the sun light of sun. So same earth. So earth is a planet and sun is a star. So all the stars have their own light, but planets, they don't have their own light. The earth and the moon are constantly moving in space, but they make the same movements all the time. The moon moves around the earth and the earth moves around the sun. So now we will talk about earth and the movement. Okay. So next I want you to go to on page number 83. Okay, so activity 6.1, model the movement of the earth and the moon. So in the model, the football represents the sun. So as you can see, you have football here. So what it says in the model, the football represents the sun. So the football is a sun. The tennis ball represents the earth. So you see here tennis ball, so it represents the earth. And the marble represents the moon. So marble represents the moon. So place the sun in the center of a large table or open space. Okay. Do not move the sun. One person moves the earth slowly in an oval path around the sun. This represents Earth's orbit around the sun. Another person should move the moon quickly in an oval path around the earth. This represents the moon's orbit around the earth. Okay. So now I will explain you. Okay. So first we need to know what is earth. Okay. What is earth? So earth is a planet where we live on. So we live on earth. We live on earth. So earth is a planet and it is the 3rd planet in our solar system. What is sun? So sun is a shining star that lights up the earth and moon. So sun is very big. Okay, sun is a lot bigger than Earth, and it is a star. It has its own lights, so that's why it lights up the Earth. So now you have a look at this picture, okay, here. So you can see sun in the middle, okay. So have Earth here and moon here. So what is an orbit? Okay, what is an orbit is a regular repeating path that one object in space takes around another one. Okay, so now we see Earth and we see sun. So what is an orbit? So Earth rotates anti-clockwise, okay, counterclockwise, means this side, okay, like this, okay. So when Earth completes one rotation, that's when we change a year, okay. So this is an orbit. This rotation is called orbit, okay. So this rotation counterclockwise called orbit. And moon also orbits around Earth. So moon also does, okay. Moon also rotates around Earth. So moon orbits around Earth and Earth orbits around sun. Okay, orbit means rotation, like it rotates like this, okay, counterclockwise, okay, and moon orbits around Earth. But Earth also rotates around its axis, okay. So like here you can see Earth. So this is a globe, okay, it's a model of Earth, okay. So it rotates like this on its axis, okay. That's why we see day and night, okay, because Earth rotates around on its axis and it also orbits around sun, okay. So I explain again. So Earth like this, okay, Earth rotates like this. So that's why we see day and night. Suppose, okay, we have sun here, okay. So when this part of Earth comes in front of sun, so that means here is day and this side is night. So when it moves, it rotates. So now this side has sun and this side has night, okay. So that's why we see day and night, okay. So because Earth completes one rotation around its axis in 24 hours, so that's why we see sun. But when it completes its rotation around sun in 365 days, means in 1 year. So that's when we change a year, and moon orbits around Earth, okay. So now what is the difference between a planet and a star? So the first and the foremost difference is, so all the stars have very high temperature, okay. So star is a sun is a star, and it is a big ball of fire, like it's very hot. So that means most of the stars have very high temperature. Some of the stars in the universe, they are even bigger than sun, but they are very far from us. That's why we see them very small, okay. So first difference, most of the stars have very high temperature. But if we talk about planets, they don't have high temperature, okay. And stars twinkles, okay. All the stars twinkles because of their high temperature, so they twinkle. But planets don't twinkle, okay. So planets, they don't have their own light, okay. But stars, they have their own light, so that's why they twinkle, okay. So these are the differences between star and a planet, okay. So I will drop some more information, and I will explain you the difference between a planet and a star, okay. So if you will have any questions, any doubts, you can ask me, okay? So I'll be there to help you, okay? So before I give you task 1, I explain one more time what is Earth. Earth is a planet where we live on, okay? And Earth is the 3rd planet in our solar system. What is Sun? Sun is a shining star that lights up the Earth and the Moon. So Sun lights up the Earth and Moon. So Moon does not have its own light. It reflects the light of Sun. So what is an orbit? An orbit is a regular repeating path that one object in space takes around another one, like this we can see. So Earth orbits around Sun and it rotates counterclockwise like this side, okay? And Moon orbits around Earth, okay? So we have 8 planets in our solar system, and there are so many moons that we cannot see. So something like these planets we cannot see with our naked eyes, okay? So coming on to your task 1. Your task 1 is on page number 87, part 2. So go to, open your book, part 2, page number 47, okay? So what it says, number 1. So you can do it on the book, okay? Use pencil, okay? Do not use pen, use pencil. If you use pen, so if you make any mistakes, so it will be easy for you to make corrections. Label the Sun, the Earth and the Moon in the picture. So now you know, so where is the Sun, Earth and Moon? So label means write down the names, okay? Label means like this, okay? So I label Sun here, Earth, Moon, so okay. Draw and label the orbit made by the Moon and the part of the orbit made by the Earth. So second, draw and label the orbit made by the Moon and the part of the orbit made by the Earth, okay? So now draw orbit, okay? So I explained you in the video. So what is an orbit? So first label the number 1, label the Sun, the Moon and the Earth, and then draw orbit, okay? So if you will have any confusion, any doubts regarding to your task 1, so I will be there to help you. You can ask me, okay? So after you're done, take a photo, send it to my personal telegram, okay? Do not send in the group, okay? Send to my personal telegram, okay? So that's it in the first video. I will see you in the second video. Hello students, welcome back to our second video for today. Okay. Today we are learning about Earth's movement. So as I explained you in the last video, like Earth orbits around Sun and Moon orbits around Earth, and Earth also rotates around its axis, okay? So in this video you will have task 2. So I want you to open your book, Skill Builder, and page number 54, activity 6.1. So what you need to do is complete the table by filling in the letters from the diagram in the second column. You will need to use some letters more than once. The first one is done for you as an example. So you can see here this diagram. So you can see letters like A, B, C, D, E. So moon, D, okay? Next one, Sun. Find out Earth, orbit of the Moon around the Earth, and orbit of the Earth around the Sun. A planet, a star, a body in space that gives out light, a body in the space that reflects light, okay? So you need to write down like this, D, A, okay? So find out. So if you need any help, if you will have any doubts, any questions, you can ask me. I will be there to help you out with your task 2, okay? And after that I will give you some more activities, okay? After task 2, when you are done with your task 2, so you will be given time to finish your task 2, okay, and after that we will do some extra activities, okay. So I will give you some extra activities to do it on your notebook, okay. So that's it. In the second video I will see you in the third video and the last for today, okay. Hello students, welcome back to our third and last video for today, okay. So before I give you homework, so I explain one more time. So what is Earth? So Earth is a planet where we live on. So we live on planet Earth, okay. We have water, we have food, okay, we have right temperature to live, okay, and to survive. And what is sun? So sun is a shining star. So sun is actually a star. It's a shining star. It's a big ball of fire, we can say, okay, that lights up the earth and moon, okay. And earth orbits around sun. Orbit means rotate. It rotates around sun. And moon orbit around earth. And earth also rotates around its axis. So what is an orbit? So an orbit is a regular repeating path that one object in the space takes around another one, okay. So coming on to your homework. So your homework is you need to answer the questions on page 83. So open your page 83, open your book, page number 83, first part of the book. So answer the questions. What is an orbit and what shape is it? So can you see the shape? What shape is this? So answer it, okay. So what is an orbit? So I explained you in the first video. So what is an orbit? So answer these questions. How does the earth move in relation to the sun? So what is the movement of earth, okay. Explain the difference between a star and a planet, okay. So you need to explain the difference. So watch first video very carefully. So I explain what is the difference between a star and a planet. Copy the diagram and add these labels. So you need to draw this diagram on your notebook and use this label, okay. So this is your homework. If you will have any doubts, any questions regarding your homework, so feel free to ask me, okay. So I will be there to help you, okay, and we will do some activities, so it will be easy for you to do your homework, okay. So that's it for today, students. I will see you after holidays. Take care, be safe.